friends! Welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Caitlin and I like to film eyeshadow palette ranking and review videos, as well as the occasional other beauty content sprinkled in. And for those of you that are not new here, my face is happy that you are seeing me again. And this is my Ellie Bellie, and she's going to pick my makeup today. I'm sure I messed up part of this intro because it's a little bit distracting to have a dog sitting on my lap that really desperately wants to get down. But anyways, if you like eyeshadow palettes, makeup, pretty much anything within that space, you should definitely hit that subscribe button because I post 2 videos every single week. And yeah, let's go ahead and watch Ellie pick out the products that I'm going to be using today. Sweet girl. Okay, so we gotta start with primer. Let's see, babe. Okay. Stay. Go. Okay. Wait. Wait. Go. She's just gonna go over. Okay, you already picked that one. All right. Take off. No, wait. Go. Okay. Stay. Wait. Go. Okay, we'll just let you pick that one then. All right. Ellie. Pick one. Okay. Here. Let's do eyeshadow primer. Okay. And eyeshadow palette. Okay. Pick one. Okay. Wait. No. No, wait. Go. Go. Okay. This was a mascara. Okay. You good girl? Okay, so funny story, I've actually filmed this video once already, but I did the filming of like her picking the treats, so it was like from my perspective, so I was like trying to, or not the treats, she was picking treats, but basically the makeup products, and it was like really shaky, so I just decided to scrap all that footage. I also didn't like how the makeup look turned out, so I was like, I don't like how the footage turned out, don't like how the makeup look turned out, so I'm just gonna redo the whole thing. So this is attempt number 2. I didn't mention this in my intro because I had the dog in my lap, but I saw Jay Kissa do this video years ago. Last I checked, the video wasn't on her channel anymore, so if I'm able to link it, I will. If not, I just want to give full credit to her because she was the one that I saw do it. But anyways, let's start with priming my lids. So the primer that Ellie picked is the About Face Shadow Fix Primer. If you're not new here, you know that this is the primer that I tend to like to use. And sometimes I'll just blend this out with my finger, but lately I haven't really been enjoying that, so I'm just using this brush that I have. It is It Brushes for Ulta, an all over shadow brush, but just use it to kind of pat in the eyeshadow primer. So now people will be disappointed because when I posted on TikTok and Instagram, I was like, which palettes that I got should I use? And they wanted me to use the All Done Up palette from Blend Bunny, but we're gonna go in with the Ace Beauté Ambiance palette because that's what Miss Ellie Bellie picked. So I think this works out well with my outfit, so she has great taste. I mean, my outfit's more like bright than this is. Oh, what do I want to do? Because I'm not gonna lie, these like grungy greens are kind of calling to me, but I have this Carla Opal Moonstone Multichrome in Lazy Bones that I don't know if that's going to work. I didn't think about this. Oh, this palette is really pretty. I haven't swatched it yet, and so I just took like product shots of it so that I had pretty pictures of it before I like dove into using it, but she is pretty. I think I'm gonna try something a little bit different for me. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Serene on like the inner half of my crease. This is a Carla Cosmetics brush that I just got from their Essential Eye brush set. I don't think it has a number on it. Kind of more of a flat brush, but I thought it might work for this purpose too. That's actually the perfect orange to match my pants and this hair. That is such a pigmented orange. That's really pretty. All right, so then what I want to do is go in with Delightful, this lighter grungy green shade. Oh yes, that is a gross green in like the best way possible. I'm going to decide if I want to use the Opal Moonchrome. I was really just wanting to include the special shades, like either the Danessa Myricks or the Gemstones, like as in if I wanted to do them, just because I didn't want to feel limited to only using the things like the eyeshadow palette if I only had her pick an eyeshadow palette. But I didn't have her pick eyeliner because I didn't want to be locked into like a hot pink eyeliner if it didn't match, you know what I mean? So I wanted freedom with my eyeliner, and I want to be a little bit more creative and do a little bit more creative of a look today. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the shade Cozy, and this is a Ace Beauté Paletopoli brush. It's like a little fluffy brush, and we're just deepening this a little bit. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of reminding me of the look that I did with the Serenity palette, so maybe I'm not as creative as I think I am right now. I think I'm gonna take this teal shade Moody and then this shade Lively and do almost like a halo eye, but with two different colors. I don't know. Seems like a good idea. Okay, so I'm taking these like little domed brushes. This one is a 057 Precision Point shadow brush, and then this one's from Morphe. And I'm gonna take the Real Techniques one. I didn't say this one was a Real Techniques one. I just said it was a precision shadow brush. So I'm gonna take the shade Moody on that one. And honestly, this is just another way of just playing with my makeup and using the stuff I want to use without feeling like locked into a first impressions review video. I just don't, I mean, not that those aren't fun, but I've just been buying so much makeup lately that it feels, I don't know, like it just is starting to get really repetitive, and it's taking the fun out of makeup, which I do for a hobby, so I don't really want to lose the fun, you know what I'm saying? So that teal shade definitely looks like a dark khaki green over those grungy greens, which makes sense, so just an FYI. I'm trying to be careful about how much I blend into this orange up top because I don't want it to get too muddy. So now I'm going to take the Morphe brush and the shade Lively. Now what I'm trying to decide is which shimmer do I want. I think I want to go, I do kind of want to work the Carla Cosmetics one in, but I want to see like what it looks like over two of the shimmers. So like if I tap it over like that one, get kind of like a more subtle like peachy shade. This one turns a little bit more like silver, I feel like. Maybe I'll do both. Why not? So I actually got the Carla Cosmetics, what is this? The Fix Potion. And I feel like it's Heather Austin always recommends it, and so I've really wanted to try it. So anyways, I'm ready to try it now. So I'm gonna take this other Carla Cosmetics brush from the Essential Eye Brush set. I don't know what it's called. And I'm just gonna plop this Fix Potion on the center of my lid. I'm going over where those mattes went a tiny bit. I'm gonna take this Morphe M124 and I'm gonna go in with the shade Magical from the Ace Beauté palette. It's the gold shimmery shade here. I'm just gonna tap that all over where we put that potion. I'm taking it into the crease a little bit because why not? Right, and then I'm gonna go back in with those shades that I was using with the mattes earlier. So I'm taking the shade Lively, which is the orange, just blending over the edge, the orange edge of that a little bit. I'm gonna do the same thing with the shade Moody, just holding its teal depth a little bit better up on the second layer. So now what I want to try kind of is taking some of this Carla pigment. Did I say what shade this was? It's the shade Lazy Bones. I still have a little bit of this Fix Potion on here, so I'm going to just pick some of this up and just see what happens if I just tap. A little bit everywhere. Yeah, I don't know if that did a whole lot for this particular look, but I don't know. Like I said, I just wanted to play with my makeup, see what happens. Probably should have picked a different color of my Carla Cosmetics pigments, but it's all good. Let's just see. I just want to see how these pigments perform on top of this Fix Potion, because I just got the Fix Potion. Oh, interesting. It's like more watery than I thought it would be. Okay. Don't know if you can even see the shifts, but I can. That's cool. Okay. Okay, so now I'm trying to decide, do I want to also do like just a quick wing? Probably. So I'm going to take my Half Magic Beauty. I didn't have her pick this, like I said, because I wasn't sure if I was going to do liner or not. But this is the Half Magic Beauty Magic Flick liquid liner. So liner is done. And now I'm going to clean it up a little bit. Although I will say that liner is, because of the shape of it, it's pretty easy to use. So you can get a pretty sharp line. That's basically the eye look. So now what I'm going to do is prime. And she picked my current favorite primer combo. So first I like to go in with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum. And I just like to run that kind of around the edges of my face, not really in the middle. And then I take the Cali Ray So Blown Pore Blurring Primer is what I meant to say. And I kind of like to tap that and blend that out in the areas where my pores are most noticeable. And we're gonna let that set. And I didn't have her pick brow products because I think I only have one brow product that's gonna match this wig. I think the pencil on this one is dried out actually. Oh, no. I might be able to get it to work. Okay, so this is the Brow Styler Duo from Benefit in 2.5. I'm just using a spoolie from a different brow product. This one's more like almost too warm of a blonde one, so if I need to use this pencil, I will. But I think we can get away with this. And I like to do my brows while my primer gets a second to work, you know, on my face. Yeah, that's a red. That's a red. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take that same pencil and do brush-like, or hair-like strokes towards the front. Well, I'm gonna use one of my new blenders, beauty blenders from, or not, I guess it's not a beauty blender, but it's one of my new sponges from Ellie Beauty, because the foundation that Ellie picked is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder, and I use the shade 1, and I personally prefer applying this product with a sponge. So I take the little, I don't know, metal thing, and mine has so much brush hairs in it. That's why I prefer to use a sponge, because so many brush hairs got stuck in here. But anyways, to just spatula the product all over my face. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my sponge and just pounce that in. I kind of want a little bit more coverage in here. Oh, and I didn't blend this out all the way. This blurring balm powder, I really liked it in the summer months, especially because like it's really hot where I live, so I don't like wearing a ton of foundation on my face, and this truly does just feel like a light powder. You can build it up obviously to get more, you know, coverage, which is what I'm doing right now. But if you're looking for a Danessa Myricks like complexion product to try, I really like the blurring balm powder. I will say I don't know that the shade Universal does a whole lot for me, but I saw somebody show it as like when you are doing liquid lipstick and you mess up like putting the blurring balm around your lips, and I've tried that and it's been an amazing hack in that capacity. So I don't know, it's probably similar, like if I used it as a primer, it's probably similar to the Kelly Ray one, so, but I prefer this shade as like a light foundation, because I just think it makes my skin look like skin but a little bit less red. Okay, so then the concealer we grabbed, it's my go-to concealer. It's the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I have the shade Light 2 Vanilla. Lately my go-to foundation has been the Haus Labs foundation. I probably would have gone for a more full coverage foundation just because I have quite a bit of acne spots right now. But you know what? Ellie said, Mom, let your skin show through. So here we are. While that's kind of, I like to let my concealer warm up to my skin. So while it's doing that, I'm going to take the powder side of the Brow Styler Duo from Benefit. And I just like to place that, not in all of my brow, but like from here over. So leaving the spot where I did the pencil strokes, kind of leave that open. Oh, and I forgot to have her pick a brow gel. Whoopsies. All right, so I'm gonna start blending that concealer out. Okay, so I'm gonna set my under eyes with the only loose powder I have right now, which is the Haus Labs translucent powder. I had Ellie pick a pressed powder, but I don't set under my eyes with the pressed powder. I use that to set my whole base. So I'm gonna take this little powder puff from Amazon, just pick up some of this powder, set underneath my eye. I like to set my nose a little bit too, especially around my nose. Oh, normally I don't set my forehead because I don't normally have concealer on my forehead because of my bangs, but there we go. Now that's set. Okay. So for bronzer, my girl picked the Haus Labs Light Level 3 bronzer, which is one of my favorites. And I went in a little heavy. That's all right. I'm gonna get a little bit of bronzer on my bronzer brush and just go lightly over my nose and my cheeks so that it looks like I got kissed by the sun. Blush. She picked the Viseart Palette Ombres Pigment Palette. So we have a purple blush and an orange blush. Have found recently that I like a combo of both of these. So I'm gonna take this like BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm gonna go in with this middle shade on the purple side, and I'm going to dab that on my cheeks like that, just getting it kind of truly on my cheeks, not blending up like I normally do. And then I'm gonna take this Sephora blush brush. I'm gonna go in with this light orange shade around it for more of like an ombre blush effect. I'm not going to worry about this bronzer situation over here because I'm going to go in with powder to clean that all up. Now for the powder portion of the evening. This is the Glowish powder from Huda Beauty. It's the Luminous Pressed Powder. I'm just going to take this Too Faced brush that I have didn't tell you the last time I used this powder, so I don't even remember what my thoughts were on it, but I'm assuming I didn't love it because I haven't used it in forever. All right, so now we gotta go in with highlighter. And I'm gonna take my Samantha and Sigma collab brush, and it's the fan brush, and I'm going in with the House Labs Peach Quartz highlighter, which is my all-time favorite highlighter. So Ellie did a nice job picking that. This is my go-to highlighter and brush to apply this highlighter, so she picked my fave. All right, and then I'm gonna go, where did I throw my sponge at? Okay, here it is. I'm just gonna pounce that highlighter in with my sponge. Not because I like a subtle, I guess I do. I like a highlight that looks like it's coming from within. I feel like I lost a little too much blush, so I'm just going to build that back up a little bit. There's no such thing as too much blush, right? Especially on camera, because I'm sure my skin is getting washed out. Now, for my waterline, I'm going to take this About Face Beauty Line Artist Liner in Electric Slide. I just am feeling it. I feel like it's gonna match nicely. So now I'm gonna go back into the Ambiance palette, and I'm gonna take that same Real Techniques brush we were using earlier in the shade Moody. And I kind of feel like having the green go all the way around versus repeating the halo. And then I'm gonna take that Paletopoli Ace Beauté brush and the shade Delightful. Oh no, not Delightful, damn it. I'm gonna go in with the shade Cozy, and then we're gonna go in with the shade Delightful. Then I'm gonna take that same brush as earlier and go in with the shade Delightful. This is the Sigma brush I was using. Just blend that all out. Now, on the inner corner, I kind of want to go for more of the Carla pigment so that it's like brighter on the inner corner. So I'm going to take that same brush as earlier. And I'm going to put the Fix Potion right there. So I don't love working with loose pigments because they tend to be messy. I feel like that's what's suggested with their name as well. But I don't hate that. I think that looks good. Now, the only brow gel I really have is the F is it? It's right in front of my face. Okay. It's the e.l.f. Brow Lift. I'm just gonna grab some of the product on this spoolie. I really need my brows done. Alright, so this brow is a little naked in some spots, so we're just going to use that pencil again to just fill in where it's not as full. But I think that's as good as those are gonna go. Okay, so, oh my gosh. This is gonna be like the longest video to edit. Ellie picked the Say Beauty mascara. This is the Mascara 101 mascara. My dogs are barking at this lady just taking a walk. Okay, and then the gems that Ellie picked are the iridescent face gems from Half Magic. These I actually just got. Haven't used them yet, so another good pick on her part. But I've seen people do like the tiny ones underneath their lashes, and that's kind of what I want to do. I'm trying to decide how many of these I want to do. Okay, I think I'm going to do 3 on each side, so we're just going to go one more right there. That might be a little too close. Look at that. That was fun. I enjoy that part of the look. Okay, so then all we have left are lips and lashes. Right, lashes. Okay, so for lashes, she picked the Viserai lashes from Auric, which are pretty dramatic lashes, so I think that's fitting. I think of the two options, they were the most dramatic. Yeah, those will look good. Okay, almost done. So I wiped most of the foundation off my lips, and then the lipstick she picked was the Teddy Liquid Lipstick from Ace Beauté. I think this is supposed to be the nude version from, like the nude option from the Paletopoli collection, but it definitely leans a little bit more orange. And I did not have her pick a gloss, so we are going glossless. Last step is a setting spray, and she picked MAC Fix Plus, which isn't actually a setting spray, but... Okay. Gonna let that dry a sec before I take my headband off, and we wrap up this video. Okay, so the brows do not match. But they're as close as we were gonna get with the products that I had. I guess I could have gone, I have like the red pomade that's like a brow pomade, but also like a liner from KVD Beauty. That might have actually matched better, but I wasn't thinking about that. But anyways, here's the finished look. What do we think? I think
isolation's over.
I don't remember where we were before we got interrupted, but eyebrows don't match. Other than that, I actually really like this look. I'm glad I included the Carla Cosmetics pigment. I do feel like this look is pretty similar to the one that I did with the Serenity palette from Cosmic Brushes when I did my video on that. So this is obviously just a color combo, aside from the purple, that I vibe with, but I like this Ace Beauté palette so far. But yeah, I think this was fun. Let me know if you want to see this video with my other dogs, and yeah, anyways, just let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I will see you all next time.